Hey folks, it's me Tom, and welcome to my new series where I show my monthly wrap of what I've seen. Let's get started. I started off with The Eddy. When I first started watching this, I did not have much high expectations, even though 3 Oscar-winning Damien Chazelle was directing and doing his magical work. Oh boy, I was wrong. The show is so good in many ways, with the suspense of this band trying to keep their jazz club in Paris and doing their best to survive with the death of their former trumpets, and with the lives of each band member shown in just a way I've probably never seen before in TV history. And with the great performance of every actor, especially Joanna Kulig and Amanda Stenberg, oh my god, it's so freaking entertaining and good. If you have some time to pass, please give this a watch. Then I watched Lincoln. Being a fan of Steven Spielberg and having to watch this as one of my classes at school, it made my experience horrible. Watching Lincoln made me feel sour. I had a bit high expectations watching it, and what I can say is that there are some scenes that are unnecessary and the plot takes forever to get to the aspect of what you're waiting to happen. But I'll say this, Daniel Day-Lewis gives a great performance as Lincoln. There were some scenes that showed Lincoln's true self, and it was inspiring for me and could be for some other people who has watched this film. Overall, not bad, but not great at the same time. Probably won't ever watch this ever again. Then I rewatched Spider-Man No Way Home. I mean, what is there to say? Marvel always hits the spot with making perfectly good superhero action movies. I mean, just bringing Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire for both Spider-Man roles, and letting the new generation see Spider-Man's old supervillains back then, and just bringing all of this together, it just makes me starstruck. Hit the spot perfectly with ending a chapter for this trilogy. Never have I once taken my eyes off while watching it, or I've ever gotten bored. This is just one for the ages. Then I saw an episode of The Playbook of Coach's Rules for Life. I watched the one with Jose Mourinho. Now before you say, why did you only watch this episode specifically? Let me explain. I'm a big football fan and love it with all my life. So when my TikTok feed is bombarded with videos related to football, a scene that I'm showing right now from the show's documentary pull up on my feed. It catches my eye and I really wanted to watch this. I had no big expectations watching this, but overall this was a pretty good episode of a documentary. I was entertained watching all of the 35 minutes and 12 seconds of Jose's Mourinho career in this episode. Then I ended it with Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I gotta say, wow, this movie is extraordinary. To be honest, I think most of y'all know if you're gonna watch this movie, you're gonna have a fucking good time. I think I have never seen something like this in my lifetime, and I'm glad I watched this in the theaters instead at home. The effects in this movie are just mind-blowing, and everything about this is just chef kiss. Sure, at some point watching 138 minutes of this got a bit boring at some parts, and there were some scenes I didn't understand or I just got lost, but one thing that movies rarely give you are a life lesson. I heard about this movie from my art teacher at first, and while watching, I thought to myself, what the fuck did my art teacher suggest? I mean, you don't see these days in a movie someone getting beaten up by dildo. Overall, I can't wait to watch this again, and I really admire it. The cast, filmmaking, and the weirdly creative plot and scenes is just exciting and absolute great. Please give this movie a watch in the theaters rather at home. And that's all what I watched this month. Please give these movies that I talked about a try, and I hope you enjoy. I'm pretty upset by myself not watching a lot of films this month, and rather this video being short, but expect more of these types of videos like this, and have a good day.